The thing I hear most people complaining about is how long and costly their research and builds are. And you know what? I am totally with you. But what has been really surprising is that a lot of people aren't aware of just how much this can be reduced and how much of your hard-earned resources, gold, platinum, and speed-ups you can be saving for later on. Let's talk build time first. There are packs you can buy that will provide build time reductions. Earlier on, I did purchase some that only applied to royal building times. However, I have been seeing some offered of late that apply to all build times. I am, however, going to talk to you about what you can do without spending. As always, Aegon and I like to promote grinding and doing things as the game has been designed. If you want to purchase the pack, by all means, go ahead and do it, but we're going to try and give you some information to maximize what you're getting out of the game without having to spend any money. First off, let's start with Noctis. He has a construction boost in his skill tree. However, this will only help you up until you ascend at level 31. After that, his construction boost drops off until you hit Exalted Construction at level 41, at which point you need to have skill points allocated further down his tree to Exalted Construction. I haven't done the exact math on how much this initial skill can save you, but it is days toward the higher levels of 20, and the Exalted Construction skill points will save you up to a maximum of 40% on Exalted Construction times. Why his skills skip Royal, I'm not entirely sure, and perhaps that was why I bought the Royal Reduction Pack, but I honestly couldn't remember now. Let's also take a look at Cindy, and while I have said we're trying to promote not spending, there have been people that have been able to gift heroes, so you may be able to get her from someone if you don't already have her. If you already have her, you don't need to spend any more money than you already have. For me, she has been super beneficial. I'm into elite builds now, and Noctis is definitely not going to help me anymore. A 30-day speed up will cost me over 3 billion platinum, and I am not doing that. Currently, it's going to take me 69 days to upgrade my trading post, and a total speed up value of 9.56 billion platinum. But when I swap to Cindy, things change. Cindy has a skill point that reduces all construction times. 800% off basic, 400% off royal, 200% off exalted, and 50% off elite. This is at maximum, of course. She took my build time down to 48 days and only 5.9 billion platinum. That's huge savings. And this was without her having the correct gear on, which I'll get to later. I would love to show you all, but unfortunately my builds are stuck, so you'll have to take my word for it until you try it out yourself. It was going to cost me nearly 20 billion platinum to speed these up. Okay, let's move on to research times, the other big killers. Straight off the bat, Noctis is going to also speed up your research, in the same way that he does with construction. He skips royal, and then you go to exalted research speed skills. The reductions are also very similar in size, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. I'll let you have a look for yourself. The big winner for research reduction, however, is Ignis. He reduces research speed, cost of resources, and cost of tomes. Here's how. First off is his research cost efficiency, which at mastery level can provide a reduction of 55% for all levels of research. Then we move to research speed. This skill point, however, will only apply up to divine research, and then you are dependent on your gear from there on. I'll get to that soon. And then we have the research tome cost reduction. At maximum, this is going to save you 10% on divine, up to 20% on royal, 15% on exalted. Let's take a look at gear. This is so important, and let me show you why. When researching, I wear 6 pieces of hero gear without fail, one of which is actually for construction. The Divine Prospector's Wrench. At gold, this provides 100% exalted construction speed reduction and 50% off divine. Put this on Cindy or Nock when you're building. The Divine Prospector's Helm. At gold, it gives us 100% off exalted research speed reduction and 50% off divine. The Zephyr Cape. This one's a big one. The materials are fairly common for this, so keep an eye out for it. It provides 15% off all research speed, including Elite. When you see Aegon's photos later on in this video, you'll see how massive that is. Lastly are the Hydreian Tempest, or rings. These provide reductions for divine and exalted research for you as well. I don't have legendary pieces of these, but I can tell you that a level 2 will give me a reduction of 66% on exalted and 33% on divine. Aegon's kindly provided some info for us on elite research, so let's have a look at how much he can save. Prior to putting Ignis in, his troop HP research was going to take him 32 days and cost 192 million elite coins. After putting Ignis in with the correct gear, he is down to 28 days and only a cost of 130 million elite coins, saving him heaps. With some effort put in prior to researching or building, the costs don't have to be as high as they look. Save yourself gold, platinum, resources, and speed ups, and make the effort to utilize your heroes and their gear pieces. Keep an eye out for our video on Cindy's stat multipliers. This will come in handy with research reductions. When you see the video, you'll see why. If this has been helpful and you'd like to see more of our videos, please hit subscribe to keep up to date. Have a great night.